Welcome. Close your mouth and breathe through your nose with a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Listen for the oceanic sound as you continue to breathe with your mouth closed. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Touch your hands above your head. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Stack your hips over your ankles. Lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, bring your right foot back. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, fold forward your straight front leg. Inhale, bend your knee, lunge. Exhale, fold into yourself. Inhale, lunge, pull your left hip back. Exhale, surrender into your front leg. Inhale, bend the knee, lunge. Exhale, pull the left hip back, fold forward. Inhale, release the knee down to the floor, lift the arms up. Exhale, ground the hands. Press back, runner's lunge. Inhale, back up into low lunge. Exhale, circle the arms down to the floor. Ground the hands, press the hips back, straighten in the left leg. Inhale, come back up into low lunge. Exhale, ground the hands, curl the toes under, propel your hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank, shift to your tippy toes so your elbows are over your wrists. Bend your elbows into your ribcage, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Point your toes, stretch through your legs, curl your spine. Breathe deep and even breaths through your nose with sound. Listen for the oceanic sound your breathing makes. Return to chaturanga, stack elbows above wrists. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg up high to the sky, square your hips. Spread your fingers wide, press your index finger knuckles down into the ground. Inhale, stretch your arms longer than they've ever been before. Exhale, wake up your legs. Extend your spine. Exhale, lower the left leg and bring your right foot forward in between your hands. Low lunge. Square your hips forward. Straighten your right leg, fold forward. Inhale, bend your right knee, low lunge. Exhale, straighten your front leg, fold. Inhale, bend the knee, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold into yourself. Inhale, lunge, pull the right hip back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, low lunge, lower your left knee to the floor, lift the arms up. Circle the arms down to the ground. Shift your hips back, fold over your straight front leg. Inhale, back up into lunge, lift up. Exhale, circle your arms down to the floor, shift your hips back, fold. Inhale, bring the arms back to the floor. Now lift your right leg up and back, your toes up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, press into your hands, lengthen your spine, square your hips to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Ground your foot back down to the floor, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Shift onto the outer edge of your left foot and lift your right arm up to the sky. Press your left hip away from the floor. Perhaps bring your right foot up inside your left thigh. Lift your right arm back up, look up, press your left hip up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your right foot down behind you for Wild Thing. Keep your feet parallel, spread through your toes, lift your hips, lift your chest, look up. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Shift to your tippy toes so your elbows stay over your wrists. Bend your elbows into your ribcage, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, squeeze your elbows in. Return to chaturanga. Press straight up and back to downward facing dog. Come to high plank, zip your legs together, bring your feet together and roll onto the right edge of your foot. Push your right hip away from the floor. Perhaps bring your left foot to your inner right thigh. Claw your right hand into the ground as you look up at your left hand. Your left foot now comes down behind you, feet parallel. Spread your toes, lift your hips, lift your chest. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, step your feet to your hands and come into boat pose. Lean back and straighten your legs to form a V. Engage your quadriceps, squeeze your inner thighs together as you lift your legs up. Lengthen through the spine. Draw the shoulders down your back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, press to the heels of your feet. Bend your knees and lay down. Exhale, press your lower back into the ground as you lift your legs to 90 degrees. Reach your fingers toward your feet. Inhale, lower your feet to just above the floor. Stretch your arms behind you. Exhale, bring your legs straight up. Reach your fingers toward your ankles. Extend, pull together. Extend, pull together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull together. Try to bring your hips straight up off the floor an inch. Lower the legs to hover above the floor. Exhale, roll up to seated. Inhale, place your hands several inches behind your hips. Exhale, press up to reverse table pose. Press into your heels and lift your hips up higher. Press your inner heels. Press your hands down into the ground. Spread across the chest. Lower your hips back down to the floor. Stretch your arms and legs long. Exhale, press your lower back into the ground as you lift your legs to 90 degrees. Reach your fingers toward your feet. Inhale, lower to hover. Exhale, fold together. Inhale, lower. 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 Exhale, fold together. Try to bring your hips straight up off the floor an inch. Roll up to sitting. Slide back on your mat. Place your hands several inches behind your hips. Press your feet and hands down against the floor and lift your hips with straight legs. Lift your hips still higher without hardening your buttocks. Press your shoulder blades against your back torso to support the lift of your chest. Come down and forward to tabletop to hands and knees. Ground your hands, spread your fingers wide, propel the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Stretch your arms long from your ribs. Align the creases of your wrists horizontal to the top of the mat, your middle fingers parallel to each other. Draw the abs up and in. Lower your shoulders away from your ears. Engage your quadriceps. Lift your kneecaps. Bring your ears in line with your biceps. Inhale, step the left foot forward, pivot the right heel down. Warrior pose 1. Stretch your arms. Use your arms intentionally to lift you out of your lower back. Exhale, get down with your hips. Inhale, clasp your fingers behind your back. Exhale, fold forward to the inside of your left knee. Inhale, lift through your hands. Exhale, fold deeper. Bring your crown toward the mat. Inhale, rise up to warrior pose 1. Exhale, open up to warrior pose 2. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, bend deeper into your knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lift up. Exhale, get down with your hips. Release your elbow now to your knee or your hand to your inner left heel. Lift your inner thigh into your outer thigh. Press your knee out into your left arm. Feel how as you press your left knee out, you can scoop your left hip under. Inhale, come up, straighten your left leg. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Micro bend your left knee and then engage your quadricep. Now pull your left hip back and scoop it under. Inhale, extend your left waist. Roll your shoulders back and reach your right arm up. Look up. Inhale, come up, rebend the left knee for warrior pose 2. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Slide your right hand down your right leg and stretch your left arm overhead. Now notice, do you unbend your knee to do this? Bend your left knee a little deeper. Exhale, straighten the left leg, pull the left hip back, lengthen the side waist, triangle pose. Inhale, engage the muscles of your legs. Exhale, lengthen your spine. Inhale, press your feet, wake up your legs. Exhale, come back up. Square your hips to the top of the mat, pivot your right heel down. Widen your stance and shorten it slightly. Float your arms up and bring them behind you for reverse namaste, or grab your elbows. Fold forward in Parsvottanasana. Look at your left foot and press the ball of your left toe. Drill the center of your left heel down. Micro bend your left knee and pull your left hip back. Inhale, come to standing. Lift your right arm up, bring your left hand up your back. Bend your right elbow and clasp your left fingertips with your right, or grab your shirt. Exhale, fold forward. Pull your breath from your hips to your armpits. Now pull your left hip back. Exhale, fold forward. It's not healthy for your knee to lock it, so you have to engage your quadricep without hyperextending your knee. Inhale, bring your palms to touch overhead. Exhale the spine long as you bring your right hand beside your left foot. Pull your left hip bone back, engage your left knee. Extend through the spine and then twist. Inhale, pull the left hip back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, press down through the right outer foot. Exhale, twist. Exhale, release the right hand and knee to the mat, low lunge. Stack the left knee directly over the ankle, square the hips. Inhale, lift up out of your lower back. Exhale, sink the hips. Inhale, strengthen the legs. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Lengthen the spine as you bring your right elbow to your outer right thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist from the navel center. Now ground your hands to the inside of your left knee. Perhaps bring your forearms to the mat. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in and out of your nose evenly with sound. Inhale, come back up. Reach with your left hand for your right foot. Bring your right buttock to your right heel. Feel the nice stretch through your thigh. Hug that left knee into midline. Inhale. Exhale. Release the pose. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten your front leg. Shift the hips back. Fold forward. Stay here, or you can stretch your splits out more and more. Hug muscle to bone. Protect your hamstring attachments. Inhale, lift up, pull in. Exhale, relax into the pose. Inhale, lift up, pull in, hugging muscle to bone. Exhale, relax into the pose. You can fold forward over your front leg or remain upwards. Breathe deep and evenly with sound. Pull to the middle, away from damaging extremes. Where can you find sweetness on the edge of your effort? Breathe rhythmically. Each audible, deep breath in, training the mind to be patient. Each long, slow exhale, observing whatever arises from moment to moment. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press into your hands. Exhale, go back to low lunge. Curl the right toes under. Press forward onto the right toe mound and press your right heel back. Bend deeply into your left knee. Square your hips and float the arms up. Roll the front of the pelvis up, straighten the back leg straighter than it's ever been, and knit the ribs in. Lift up out of your lower back. Bring your hands to your heart. Lean forward, lengthen your spine, then twist toward your left. Hook your right arm to your outer left leg. Stay here or take your left arm behind you and reach your right arm under your leg to bind. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, revolve from the navel center. Inhale, ground your hands. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Bend your knees, lengthen your spine. Come forward to plank. Bend your knees to hover above the mat. Exhale, straighten. Bend your knees to hover above the mat. Exhale, straighten. Bend your knees, hover. Exhale, straighten. Bend your knees, hover. Exhale, straighten. Bend your knees to hover above the mat. Exhale, straighten. Propel the hips back, downward dog. Lift the right leg and bring it between your hands. Warrior pose 1. Drill your right heel down into the floor. Press your outer left foot down. Use your arms intentionally to lift you out of your lower back. Inhale as you reach up to the highest point. Exhale, get down with your hips. Inhale, clasp your fingers behind your back, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward to the inside of your right knee. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, fold deeper, bring your crown toward the mat. Inhale, reach both arms up, warrior pose 1. Exhale, glide your arms open to warrior pose 2. Ground your left heel to the mat. Bring your left arch in line with your right heel. Float your arms up, lift up through your spine. Exhale, get down with your hips. Inhale, float your arms up, pull your feet toward midline. Exhale, bring your elbow to your right thigh or your hand to the inside of your left foot. Press your left outer foot back all the way up your side body through your fingertips. Inhale, come up, straighten your front leg for Trikonasana. Bring your hand to the outside or on top of your shin. Micro bend your right knee and engage your quadricep. Tone the thigh muscle above your knee and spin your knee in the direction of your little toe. Now pull your right hip bone back and scoop your right hip under. Extend your side body. Inhale, bend the knee, go back into reverse warrior. Slide your left hand down your left leg and stretch your right arm overhead. Now notice, do you unbend your knee? Bend your right knee a little deeper. Stretch your right waist. Inhale back to warrior 2. Straighten the front leg, Trikonasana. Press your inner right foot. Micro bend your knee. Engage your legs. Look up at your hand. Extend through the side body. Inhale. Exhale, come to standing. Square your hips to the top of the mat. Widen and shorten your stance. Float your arms up and then bring them behind you for reverse namaste or grab your elbows. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, Parsvottanasana. Look at your foot. Drill the center of your right heel down. Now micro bend your knee and engage your right quad. Inhale, pull the right hip back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold into yourself. Inhale, come to standing. Lift your left arm up, bring your right hand up your back. Bend your left elbow and clasp your right fingertips with your left or grab your shirt. Exhale, fold forward. Protect your knee joint. Engage your quadricep without hyperextending your right knee. Now pull your right hip back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold into your leg, surrender. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, rise up to standing. Bring your palms to touch overhead. Exhale, bring your left hand outside your right foot. Reach your right arm up. Pull your right hip back, your left hip forward. Revolved triangle. Inhale, square the hips, lengthen the spine. Exhale, revolve from the navel center. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, release the left hand and knee to the mat, low lunge. Stack your right knee over the ankle, square your hips. Inhale, lift up out of your lower back. Exhale, ground the hands. Press the hips back, straighten the front leg. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, press the hips back. Fold forward over your straight right leg. Breathe with sound. Inhale, come to lunge. Exhale, bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Stay on your hands or lower down onto your forearms. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale, press back up to your hands. Take your left foot with your right hand. Press your left buttocks into your left heel. Perhaps come forward onto your forearm. Breathe with sound. Hug your right knee into midline. Inhale. Exhale, press back up. Inhale, bring the hips back. Exhale, straighten over your front leg. Fold forward. Either stay here or you can stretch your splits out more and more. Hug muscle to bone. Protect your hamstring attachments. Inhale, lift up, pull in. Exhale, release into the pose. When the compulsive striving away from the now ceases, the joy of being flows into everything you do. Give full effort without being attached to the results. Inhale. Exhale, ground your hands, press up into tabletop. Bring your elbows, forearms, and hands to the floor in front of your knees, shoulder width apart. Curl your toes under. Exhale to lift your hips. Place your ears in line with your upper arms. Press your outer wrists toward your fingers. Stretch your sitting bones up and back, lengthen through the spine. Inhale, fill your front ribs, side ribs, back ribs. Exhale, sweep your left leg up. Internally rotate your left leg. Externally rotate your right hip. Exhale, lower your leg down. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Internally rotate your right thigh. Externally rotate your left hip. Sink your left heel down. Release your right foot down to meet your left. Lower your knees to the mat and come back to child's pose. Drop your forehead to the mat. Where are your thoughts? Bring your attention gently back to the breath. Breathe deep and evenly with sound. Use the soundtrack of your breath to anchor your mind in the present moment. Now come up, interlace your fingers, and press your forearms into the ground. Curl your toes under and press your hips up and back. Now bring one knee into your chest, stacking shoulders over hips. You can lift up to headstand if it's part of your practice. If it isn't, alternate bringing one knee in and then the other, alternating legs. Inhale, press into your forearms. Exhale, squeeze your pelvic floor muscles and pull the abs up and in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Perhaps open the legs out wide if you're up in headstand. Now lower the legs slowly, gently down to the mat. Spread your knees wide, relax back into child's pose. Drop your head, drop your mind. Tune into your breath. Inhale deeply, fill your front ribs, side ribs, back ribs. Exhale slowly, relaxing your jaw. Inhale, come to tabletop. Broaden across the chest. Exhale, tuck your chin in, cat. Inhale, release the back. Exhale, tuck your chin, lengthen your tailbone. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, tuck your chin in. Exhale, look forward. Inhale, pull the abs up and in. Now extend your left leg back and your right arm forward. Inhale. Exhale, reach back with your right hand for your foot. Press your foot into your hand, spread across the chest, look up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release the leg down. Push back into child's pose, then come up. Reach your right leg back, your left hand forward. Extend long through your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Grab your back foot with your left hand. Press your foot into your hand and spread across the chest. Look up. Inhale, press your foot into your hand. Exhale, release the leg down. Walk your hands back to your knees and come to balance on your toes. Your thighs are parallel to the floor. Bring your hands to your heart. Squeeze your thighs together. lengthen up through the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale, ground your hands, fold forward over your legs, stacking hips over ankles. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Stack your hips over your ankles. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Bring your palms to touch. Lower your hands to your heart. Then step to the top of your mat. Press into your left foot. Inhale, lift the right knee, extend your leg out in front of you, lift your hands above your head, level the hips, extend the right leg out long, pressing through the toe mound of your right foot. On an exhale, hinge forward to Warrior Pose 3. Square your hips and your shoulders to the floor. Reach through the fingers, level your hips, reach forward through your chest, look forward. Inhale, press back through your heel. Exhale, swim the arms to your sides. Inhale, take your right hand to the floor and your left hand up to the sky. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the right leg, press through the heel. Exhale, square the hips, twist from the navel center. Inhale, release your hands to the floor. Exhale, fold forward over your left leg. Reach your right toes high up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, release your right knee to the mat behind your left ankle. Sit down. Inhale, reach your right arm up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hook your right upper arm to the outside of your left thigh. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist from the navel center. Inhale, lift up and twist to the right. Now press into your hands and lift the right leg back up. Inhale, stretch your right toes high up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward into your left leg. Inhale, release the right foot to meet the left. Extend the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Bring the palms to touch overhead. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Inhale, press into all corners of your right foot. Lift your left knee up and then straighten your leg in front of you. Bring your arms up. Inhale, level the hips. Exhale, extend your left leg long. Inhale, hinge forward for Warrior Pose 3. Exhale, square your hips and your shoulders to the floor. Inhale, reach through your fingers. Level your hips. Exhale, press through your back heel. Inhale, extend the spine long. Exhale, swim the arms back to your sides. Inhale, release your left hand to the floor and stretch your right hand up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, press through the left heel. Exhale, pull the right hip bone back, revolve from the navel center. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release your hands to the floor. Fold forward. Lift your left leg to the sky. Keep your left leg as straight as can be. Inhale, pull your chest to your shin. Exhale, release your left knee to the mat behind your right ankle. Sit down. Inhale, reach your left arm up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hook your left upper arm to the outside of your right thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist from the navel center. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, bring your right shin so that it is parallel to the front of your mat. Your left shin then stacks over your right. Bring your left foot all the way over so that the bottom of your foot is level with your right thigh. Flex both heels. Elevate your hips if you need it. Sit on a block. Start with your hands slightly behind you. This may be your pose. Lift your chest. Otherwise, take your hands in front of you and fold forward over your legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, come back up, switch legs. Bring your left shin bone parallel to the top of your mat and flex your heel. Take your right heel right above your right knee so that your foot is hanging out over the side of your right knee. Flex both heels. You can lift your hips up by sitting on a block. First option, hands to the side. Lift your chest. Second option, extend your chest forward and wrap yourself over your legs. Drop your head. Inhale, expand into your front, side, back, lungs. Exhale, tone the pelvic floor, draw the abs up and in. Smoothly, gently rise up. Scoot back on your mat. Bring your legs up to boat pose. Shins parallel to the floor, or straighten your legs out straight to form a V. Engage your quadriceps. Squeeze your inner thighs together as you lift your legs up higher. Pull the arm bones back. Draw your shoulders down your back. Inhale. Exhale, lower the legs to hover above the floor. Inhale up to boat. Exhale down to hover. Inhale up to boat. Exhale down to hover. Inhale up. Exhale down to hover. Inhale up. Bend your knees, sit up straight, then roll back down to lay on your mat. Bend your knees so your knees are stacked over your heels, hip width apart. Lengthen your lower spine. Now lift your hips up. Walk your arms underneath you and interlace your fingers. Inhale, stamp your heels into the ground, lift your hips. Exhale, squeeze your thighs. Inhale, tone the pelvic floor, lift your hips up. Exhale, stamp your heels into the ground, squeeze your thighs. Inhale, lift the hips higher. Exhale, walk your arms out and lower down. Pull your knees in if you feel any compression in your lower back. Bend your knees so they are stacked over your heels. Either lift up to bridge, or inhale, take your hands to the sides of your shoulders for upward facing bow. Squeeze your elbows into the midline. Press into the heels and straighten your arms. Inhale, press into the heels, squeeze the thighs together. Exhale, lift up higher with the hips. Inhale, press into your arms, move your chest forward. Exhale, lift up higher. Inhale, press the heels, squeeze the thighs. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and slowly lower down. Rest. Rebend the knees to prepare to go back up. Place your hands meticulously. Press down into the heel. Squeeze the thighs, lift the hips up, then straighten the arms. Inhale, press the heels, squeeze the thighs. Exhale, lift the hips. Stay here or press into your left foot and bring your right knee in towards your chest, then straighten the leg. Lower your leg, press into your right heel, lift your left knee up to your chest and straighten the leg. Lower your left leg down to the floor. Inhale, squeeze your thighs together, lift your hips higher. Exhale, tuck your chin, slowly lower down to the floor. Inhale, pull the knees to the chest. Exhale, release your lower back into the floor. Inhale to your belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, extend the right leg in front of you. Inhale, take your hands behind your thigh, shin, or grab your big toe. Exhale, pull the leg in towards your chest. Inhale, breathe into your belly, ribs, chest. Exhale as slow as you can, feeling the belly lower towards the floor. Inhale, switch legs. Exhale, pull the right knee into the chest. Inhale, take your hands behind your thigh, shin, or grab your big toe. Exhale as slowly as you can, emptying your ribs, your belly down towards the floor. Inhale, feel the belly rise, your lungs expand. Exhale, deflate. Exhale as you lift the legs and roll up to seated. Inhale, bring the soles of your feet to touch in a diamond shape. Exhale, root your sitting bones down to the mat. Inhale, fold the insides of your soles of your feet open like a book. Exhale, lengthen the spine, fold forward. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, come to a squat. Turn your knees to the left. Bend your elbows, stacking elbows over wrists. Take your right thigh outside your left upper arm. Lean forward. tip forward and balance your legs on your left arm. Inhale, squeeze your arms together. Exhale slowly. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Then come back up. Lift. Feel the strength. Exhale, come down. Switch sides. Turn your knees to the right. Bend your elbows, stacking elbows over wrists. Take your left thigh outside your right upper arm. Lean forward, tip forward, balance your left leg on your right arm. Exhale, come down, then lift back up. Inhale, exhale, come down. Now square your feet and your hips to the front of the mat for crane pose. Take your armpits right in front of your shins. Slide your hands back toward your feet. Lean forward. Without lifting your buttocks, lift your feet like an elevator, one at a time or both together. Lift and straighten your elbows. Lower down. Bend your knees. Take your feet apart so they are hip width or maybe wider. Your toes can turn out. Squat, bring your hands to your heart center. Press your hands together. Deep breath, your left arm comes behind you, your right arm lifts up. Hook your right upper arm to the outside of your left thigh. Exhale, twist. Bring your right hand behind you and inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, clasp the fingers and twist open. Inhale, ground the hands. Exhale, propel the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the feet to the hands. Then inhale. Slowly roll up to standing, hands at the heart. Now ground into your left foot. Lift your right foot up to ankle, shin, or thigh height, either above or below your knee. Bring your hands together at your heart. Find energy moving into the midline of your body. Your right foot presses into your left thigh. Your left thigh presses into your right foot. Inhale from the belly. Exhale, either pull the right knee in or grab your right toe with your right fingers. Exhale as you extend the leg, lengthen the spine. Revolve the right leg open to the right. Keep your hips level as you lift your left arm out. Perhaps look at your left fingertips. Engage the muscles of the left leg. Exhale, bring the right leg forward. Take your left hand to the outer edge of your right foot. Extend your right arm behind you. Press strongly into your left hand. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, revolve from the navel center. Inhale, bring the right hand back to the foot. Exhale, keep hold of the right foot or knee as you lower slowly to the floor. Pull the right leg into your chest. Exhale and release the leg to hover. Inhale, ground the hands. Exhale slowly as you move into pigeon pose. Take your right knee toward your right wrist and your right ankle toward your left wrist. Look back at your back foot and make sure your toes point straight back. Press all toes of your left foot into the floor. Square your hips to the front of the mat. Take a deep breath in, press down through your legs, lift up through your chest. Exhale, surrender forward onto your forearms. Inhale, feel your lower back, middle back, upper back with your breath. Exhale, slowly deflate towards the floor. Either stay here or come up from mermaid pose. Bend your left leg, lift your right arm. Bring your left foot to the inside of your left elbow. Now bring your right fingertips to clutch your left fingertips. Square your hips, spread across the chest. Stay here, or you can take your left hand to your foot, bend your right elbow and reach back for the toes. Spin your left elbow up. Inhale, press the foot into both hands. Exhale, release the pose. Press back smoothly to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, fill your lungs. Plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to child's pose. Bring your forehead to the mat. Relax, release. Inhale back up to downward facing dog. Exhale, Step or hop your hands to your feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Slide your shoulders down your back. Exhale, fold forward, stacking hips over ankles. Lift your weight forward away from your heels so that you can stack your hips over your ankles. Relax your shoulders down your back. Feel your spine lengthening down toward the floor. Inhale, inflate your lower back. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Rise up to standing, bringing your hands to your heart. Round into your right foot. Turn your left knee out. Lift your foot up to ankle height, shin height, or thigh height, either above or below your knee. Bring your hands together at your heart. Find energy moving into the midline of your body. Your left foot presses into your right thigh. Your right thigh presses into your left foot. Hug your left knee into your chest or grab your left big toe with your left fingers and extend your leg. Square your hips. Lift up through your chest. Exhale, glide the left foot out towards the left. Bring your right arms out to the right. Perhaps look at your right fingertips. Inhale as you engage the right leg. Exhale. Bring the left foot back forward. Take your right fingers to the outside of your left foot. Reach your left fingers behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, revolve from the navel center. Inhale, press strongly into your right hand. Exhale, revolve from the navel center. Inhale, take your right hand forward to your foot. Keep hold of the foot as you slowly lower on one leg down to sitting on the floor. Pull the left leg into your chest. Exhale and release the leg to hover. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, ground the hands. Take the right leg back for pigeon pose. Take your left knee toward your right wrist and your left ankle toward your right wrist. Look back at your back foot and make sure your toes point straight back. Press all toes of your right leg firmly into the floor. Square your hips to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up through your chest. Feel your lungs in 360 degrees. Exhale, surrender forward onto your forearms. Either stay here, breathing into your lower back, or come up for mermaid pose. Bend the right leg, reach back with the right arm. Bring the right foot to the inside of the right elbow crease. Reach the left arm up, bend it and reach for your right fingers. Press your foot into your elbow. Or you can now take your right hand to your right foot, bend your left elbow and reach back for the right toes. Spin your right elbow up. Inhale, press the right foot into the hand, spread across the chest. Exhale, release the pose. Press back smoothly and slowly to downward dog. Inhale into your lower back, your middle back, the back of your lungs. Pull your abs up and in as you exhale slowly. Inhale, step your right foot between your hands. Exhale, shift around to face the long side of your mat. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, place the hands between the feet, fold forward. Inhale, hug your inner legs up and in. Exhale, lengthen the spine toward the floor. Inhale, bring the weight out of the heels as you grab your big toes. As you grab your big toes with your fingers and extend the spine forward, look forward. Exhale, fold, shifting your weight out of your heels. Inhale, shift over to your right, bend your right knee, extend your left leg long. Exhale, glide over to your left, bend your left knee, stretch your right leg out long. Now shift to the front of the mat and sit down, bringing your left heel to the inside of your right thigh. Lift up, exhale, fold forward, grab onto your shin or wrap your hands around your foot. Inhale, switch sides, pull your right foot to your inner left thigh, stretch your left leg long, lift up. Exhale, fold forward, grab your shin or wrap your hands around your foot. Inhale, come up, straighten both legs, lift your arms up. Exhale, surrender forward into yourself. With each inhalation, breathe into the lower back, extend the spine. With each exhalation, pull the abs in and up as you surrender deeper into the forward fold. Inhale, rise back up, sit tall. Exhale, take your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Inhale, extend your right arm behind you. Exhale, revolve from the navel center. Inhale, bring the right hand outside the left foot. Exhale, twist open. Now lay down on your back and take your left leg in towards your chest. Bring your left arm underneath your left shin. Bring your right arm behind your head and then clasp your hands. Breathe in, feel the belly rise. Exhale, pull the abs up and in. Release the pose and switch sides. Bring the right shin in towards the chest, looping your left arm under your shin. Bring your right arm up behind you, bend the elbow behind the head. Clasp your fingers. Relax into the pose. Now release your right leg to the floor. Organize your shoulder blades underneath you. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Feel the belly rise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath, filling your belly, front lungs, side lungs, back lungs. Exhale as slowly as you can out the mouth through pursed lips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, filling your belly, front lungs, side lungs, back lungs. Exhale through pursed lips. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, filling your belly, front lungs, side lungs, back lungs. Exhale out your mouth. Sigh. Relax, let your body grow heavy. Inhale, one more big breath. Exhale out your mouth in a big sigh. Relax here as long as you would like. From my heart to yours, wishing you love, health, and radiant joy. Namaste.